Boys and girls, Matt the Real Toy Shop. Getting through some videos, getting through some vehicles. What have we got for you here? Well, it's T25 van, 1.9. As you can see, she's lowered. She's on Porsche 928 rims. Let's go around the outside of the van first. Let's have a little look. She's all nice and shiny. She belonged to a local lad for a number of years. He's done an awful lot of work, done a lot of travelling in her. Everything else, she's got the fancy noisy exhaust. It doesn't sound too bad, to be fair. Twin choke carbs. K&N style filters. You've got facet fuel pump. You've got a fuel pressure regulator in there. All the things you'd want, really. She's probably missing one thing, and I think that's a roof rack, but that's sort of a, you know, that's down to personal preference. I could put a roof rack on it, and I think it would just complete the look. Again, looking at those Porsche wheels. And there's a little bit of a mark there, probably polish out just from bird muck or something like that. Again, down you get. You've got your different size front tyres on to the back ones, but again, Porsche 928 wheels. Awesome pickup style mirrors on it. Come round to the front end, and there she is. Looking well, really is. I had one of these T25s for a number of years. I ran an Auto Homes Comet, and it never drove like this, I'll be honest. It just didn't. This one, I don't know what it is about it, but it has no right to drive as well as it does. I don't know if it's the carb setup, but it's instant torque. It just wants to go. And for a lowered van, it does not crash about either. It rides so well. Baffles me. And then we get to its pièce de résistance. Power steering. What the hell? Power steering. So this is a kit that were making them with electric power steering motors. I nearly got one for my van all those years ago and just never got round to it. So, but I tell you what, I wished I had, because my old Auto Homes Comet was an absolute pig on the steering. Oh, I don't know how to get that in, to be honest. I think I've done that wrong. There we go. Yeah, it was an absolute pig on the steering. But this one, look, it just is one finger. I'll show you when we run the van just how easy it is to you know, sort of turn the thing. There's a little table, fold-out table there. Oh, stereos fell off. I didn't hook that in properly. Alcantara on all the dash. Some little bits are going a little bit curly now. Probably tuck them under. But there you go. Power at the end of your dash pod there. We've also got USB-C, and we've also got a USB down there for hooking up your phones and stuff. Got the big Blaupunkt speakers in the door. There's a homemade window winder there, which is nice. But again, looking around, we're missing out the fact we've got some Recaro bucket seats. Now they look like they might be a pain, them bucket seats. I thought that. Once you're in them, so flipping comfy. Like I say, the whole van just works. But it's one of those things, when you've had a van a while, like this young lad did. I say young. I don't know, he's like mid-30s, up to 40s. He'd had it a good long while. But he was having to travel further for his work. He didn't want to kill the van. So, part exchanged it with us for a Passat estate, sticking with the Volkswagens. There you go. Floor, you know, floor carpets, that's all really good. Really is. I mean, like I say, no right to be as good as this. Inside, split charge, rock and roll bed, all done to match the driving seats. Cushion in the back as well, look. And then you've got, in the roof, touch lights. These things are quite cool. It took me an age to work out how to work them. But yeah, just touch them. And that's those on. If you want to turn them all off, turn the 12 volt off there, the split charger. You've got leisure battery under the passenger seat, driver's battery over there, and you've got 2 power outlets in here as well. So keeping it simple. It's a day van. You can skip in here, no problem at all. Have a whale of a time. And he did a few bit of travelling in it, around the Orkneys and all around Scotland and stuff like that. And then turn them all off, look. There you go. Really enjoyed the van. I didn't really want to part with it, but couldn't keep this van and have the Passat as well. So there you go. Awesome colours. I was thinking of Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine in it. I still would love to be honest. It really does lend itself to that being done. But I don't know. I would love to do it for myself, but if I'm selling the van, I don't know, you might not like it. Put it in the comments down below if you think Mystery Machine might sell better. I don't know. I think it would look the absolute nuts. It's the right colour, it's the right shape. Oh. So, on this one, we can take a part exchange. If you've got something that's fairly interesting, no projects, please. I'm overborne with them. You're in my own garage at home here, and you can see around, look around you. That's we kind of get projects are coming out my ears over there. So, if you've got something, go to our website, realtoyshop.com, and on there you will see a part exchange form. Dead simple, fill it in, and then I'll have all the info I need. Might need pickies and stuff, but we can talk about that afterwards. So that's it really. I don't think we'll be able to finance this one, unfortunately, because she's just a bit too old. So you have to find your own finance, bank loan, whatever. We can help with delivery, that's not a problem, but there would be a charge for delivering this. Got to get the trailer out, and it goes on the trailer, and fuel doesn't come for nothing unless you know anywhere where it does. So, have a look down that side. Look, that's there's Elvis there poking his head out of the back. That's my jukebox. You can see the reflection in, and you can see all down the side of the van. All that. It will have had paint over the years. It's got to have had. It's an old Volkswagen, and she's 87 on an E. So 87. What's that make her? Coming up 40 years. Boy, it's 40 years old. These, I don't know, I've had them all. I've had bay windows, I've had splitties, I've had all that. The T4s, obviously. I've got a T4 as well, but T4 really is a leap forward and a more modern take. They don't, in my eyes, they're not really as classic as rear-engined. I mean, this one is air-cooled, it's water-cooled, but it does mean it's got an engine at the back, which is cool, and it also means that you can have a heater on in the winter, and they really are the most usable of all the sort of rear-engined Volkswagen campers. T4s, yeah, sure, they are usable, but they don't really feel the same classic sort of thing to me. But that's a matter of opinion, and I've got one as a pickup, so, you know, as a pickup, it's great. Right then, let's see if we can start. Oh, also you'll see in here, rev counter, look. Very rare edition. Very, very rare. It's 94,000 on the clock. At the minute, the petrol gauge and the temperature gauge has gone off. It does come back on again. And it's got a 5-speed box. So let's go. Let's make some noise. So there you go. She's into life. And watch this. Ready? See if you can do that in your bay window. Or your T25. Not especially with big Porsche wheels on. So that's two-fingered. It's not quite pinky steering, but you can adjust the sensitivity down here as well. So if you don't like it as light as that, you can turn it right down and it becomes a bit heavier. So whatever you like really, I like it nice and light, and it just makes the van feel so much more modern. Really, really does. So yeah, the rev counter in there. You cannot get those, but you've got one here. I'm going to do my best to get that fuel gauge and the other bit. I think it just must be a loose wire behind the clocks, because they're working fine. Now they're not so much. There's your noise. So I stick you around the back and play your noise. So you can have a listen to the, I think it's a bug pack, the exhaust. his wig off. Right. We'll come round the back, have a look, listen to the engine. Oh, that will rip my flipping nail off soon. So in the back again, you've got all the bedding. Stay up. So that'll hold up. It's still here. And there's your motor. So twin carbs, classic fuel filter. I think that's a book pack. What is that, a breather catcher? I think it is. Well, it's a fuel pressure regulator. I think your classic fuel pump does your fuel pressure regulating, but sounds as well as anything. We've just got an oil and filter on it just to send it so we know it's going out right. Bit of condensation there, but now does that sound good or what? Put my clips back on. There you go. I did put a new back bumper on her because the bumper that was on did have a dent in it, but that was just it's just a cheapie, it'd be a Brazilian one or something, but tidies it up, no end. And again, down this side, I don't know how much of the reflection you can see in there, but there's enough, isn't there? So that's it. That's it, boys and girls. If you have to ask somebody if you can have this van, there is a load of paperwork with it as well. We've got the V5 and all that, and some other receipts for servicing and stuff. I mean, look at that. Sounds just like a Volkswagen. So there's your T25. What do you think, Elvis? Yeah, Elvis says get it. That's your T25 1.9 water cooled, 5-speed, with a rev counter, with twin carbs, with power steering, with Porsche wheels, ready to rock and roll, just like the bed. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. If you like the video, if there's anything about it you like, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps grow the channel and everything else. Give us a little like and subscribe, all that stuff. But don't forget, before you come around, before you pick the phone up to us, make sure you've got permission. Ask your missus first. I'm out of here for now. Might regret selling this one. See you later.